Hello everyone, Lori Marie here, mixed media artist in Vallejo, California. Coffee in hand, as usual, all day long. Thank goodness for coffee. Cheers. I want to thank you for joining me in this video today. I want you to remember that I'm here for inspiration only. The focal points or the words that I use are my words. Please use your focal points and your words to express yourself or whatever need you might have of a book. I do have to say that Tina Marie was my inspiration around this. She showed me a book that she had made. She kind of showed me how she made it. Yeah, I didn't make mine that way. I may make another one that way, but for this one, it's done the LMJ way. And it was very, very fun. Yeah, I think that's it. More will be revealed, and see you on the table. Okay, our project for today is to build a book. This is a different way. I've never built a book this way, so this was very fun. I used my jelly plate and a stencil and some spray inks. Very fun. This is actually a book that goes with my Lenormand deck. That is not everyone's cup of tea, so I don't have a public video on that. But if you are interested in how I made a Lenormand deck, leave me a message, leave me a comment, and I will get that link to you. So this is my Lenormand deck. Each card is numbered, so those pages will give the translation of the number. Very fun deck to play with. Once again, not everyone's cup of tea, so let me know if you are interested in that video. So as some of you know, my friend Lori was doing some purging, so she gave me some very fun scrapbooking paper. These are little, they're not actually cards, they're like little memo sheets, so they're not very thick, but they are the right size, so I'm going to use them, and I'm placing them on the scrapbooking paper. And when these are dry, I will cut them out using that shape as a guide. So I have them cut out, and now I'm gluing them onto the scrapbook paper the other way so that there's scrapbook paper on both sides. Good morning. All of the cards or pages now have two sides of the beautiful scrapbook paper on them. They are about 3 inches tall. All bets are off now because I have an intention. So I'm going to be cutting strips that are 3 inches wide by 2 inches, I think. Yeah, I'm going to be cutting out pieces that are 3 inches by 2 inches. Alright, I have 20 pages, and I have 19 of the 2 by 3 pieces, and I'm going to fold each one in half. I'm going to bring in my bone folder, really press them down. Now I'm going to line that fold up with the edge of a page and Mod Podge that down. And I'll put one piece on each page. Doesn't matter which side, of course. And I'll do that to every page. Alright, I have 20 pages and 19 of these centerpieces. Next time I would make them a little bit smaller so that they don't come over that corner. I may end up trimming that, we shall see. I love the way that they sound. Bringing in my gesso and putting a light coat of gesso on every page and through that centerpiece. And we'll let those dry. Alright, I have all the cards gessoed on one side. I'm just going to flip them over and gesso the other side. I'm going to bring in my jelly plate and a couple of acrylic paints. My brayer. Bring some of the pages in. And I'm going to go ahead and use my dirty brayer and flatten them. And we'll let those dry. I'll continue on. Alright, we have some beautiful pages. I'm going to line them up side by side. They're not quite dry, and I'm okay with that, but I'm going to line them up side by side. About the size of my stencil. Bring in some bronze yellow and a sponge brush. Dab it into that paint, and then just wherever I feel like it, I will dab that stencil. Maybe completely, maybe just part way, getting some fun color on those pages. And then remove that stencil. Gorgeous. Alright, all the cards are done. I'm going to let them dry, and then I'm going to do the same thing on the other side with the stencil and the same color paint. So the pages, both sides of the pages are going to be comparable. Good morning. The pages are dry. I'm bringing in a rubber stamp with StazOn ink. We already have some fun colors and some circles, so I'm just bringing in some lines, and I'll just add some background noise to those pages. Bringing in my dilutions, polished jade, and I spritz both sides of the pages. And let those dry. Bring my bone folder back in and recrease the folds. Bring in my tacky glue and put tacky glue on each flap. Start rebuilding your book. The last page does not have a flap. Put that on there. Make sure everything's pretty even. And we will let that dry. Since my book is for the Lenormand deck, I have my writings here. I'll tear them out and glue them onto the pages. Here's my yummy book. I'm going to bring my StazOn in, go around the edges of the pages, grunge those up a little bit. The book feels good, nice and sturdy, sounds good. So there it is, all finished, all grunged, all ready to play with. You'll be making a book with whatever focal points you want. I was just showing you an example of how to make a different style book this morning. So go create, go play, go have fun.